We've got Messi here today with Anna. He's a 5-year-old. He's only been out a couple of times, so he's quite excited. So we're going to do a little bit of in hand with him first, and just doing a little bit of the getting him to cross his hind leg and circle round you, just kind of steadies him a little bit. So we've had a walk around as well first, and then we're just going to do a little bit of this until he calms a little bit, and when he starts to relax we can start taking the pressure off and doing something else with him. That's it, so just try and get him to cross his hind leg a little bit more, and then what you can also do is a little bit of rein back. That's better, because already that's calmer than it was when you started. And what you can try, if you feel like he's calm enough now, is put the reins back over the head and then do a little bit of actual in hand with him before you get on, yeah? So you take that archer stance. So you take one hand here. Do you want me to have a little go first? One hand here and one hand here. Because then you've got that kind of, you're starting to almost mimic the fact that you're going to ride, yeah? Then you can go back to going on the little circle. And what we can do with this is try and encourage him to take the head a little bit lower, which will be really hard when we get on board, but it'll be much easier like this. We can just make a small circle. Some of that nipping is just where he wants to, you know, he's a bit excited about it and a bit tense, so he'll nip you, because it's his way of sort of saying, well, this is all a bit exciting and a bit tough. That's it, good boy. But then again, try and encourage him to come down onto that inside rein, but not by pulling the rein down, but by slightly lifting the rein up in the corner of his mouth. And then we'll just go a little bit straighter now, and we'll go, can we go a little bit into a shoulder in up here, and then we'll come back onto a circle again. And actually a lot of it is, the quicker he walks, you almost got to slow your own body language down a little bit, because they get you to keep up with them otherwise. Then you're going to go a little bit shoulder in on that long side again. That's it, and then we'll start exploring a little bit more of the school, but trying to just keep the head down. And I can go a little bit leg yield towards the scary side. This would be a really good thing to do with him though before you get on every time, because you can already see he's a lot calmer. And again, just keep trying to encourage that neck down, because that down is putting him in a nice relaxed mode. And as I say, when you're on the ground here, it's a damn sight easier to do than it is if you're on board. And then I've just got to slow my pace, because he's making me go quicker. And actually we just want to take a deep breath. Good boy. I want to get to the point where I can feel that I can almost relax a little bit and almost have a slightly longer rein like this before I think about getting on him. Because this is what we want to be able to get when we get on, is this relaxation. And he's particularly one of those that are very hot, and the relaxation is always going to be the battle with him. But that's loads better, look. So I think it's really important to kind of come in and do your little sort of clock face first, get him sort of listening to you, and then go into this kind of workout. Good boy. We go a little bit leg yield. And then we go a little bit shoulder in. And then we'll come back on a circle. And see how I take the bit up to encourage him to take the bit forwards and down. So there's no point in me doing this because I'm just going to be yanking on him and hanging onto his mouth. That's not going to be very comfortable. And that's not how the action of the bit works in his mouth. It's got to come up. So he's listening much more now. Do you want to have a little go at that? And then get on. And you get to these places and they've got so much like pent up energy, and then you're getting on. It's actually quite dangerous. It's not that nice for them because it actually teaches them to be a bit more worried about the situation as well. If you're always getting straight on when they're feeling stressed, that's loads better. So what you've done is taken that big anxiety bubble away, and then he's going to be hopefully a lot better when you get on. And to me now it looks like he's ready for you to get on. Can you feel like both of you have taken a deep breath? So that's it, perfect. And then we'll do the getting on, I think. And I will try and keep him occupied with my pocket. And he thinks I should really give him a little. Got control? I did do your girth up fairly tight. So first thing I want you to do is go back to as if we were in hand and go a little bit small circle and getting him to slightly cross his hind leg. Just untwist your reins a little bit. That's it. So you're going to just try and like yield him away a little bit from your inside leg and just make a small circle pushing him away. That's it. Even smaller. Push the hind leg to the outside. So just think inside rein, inside leg to outside rein. Take the circle a bit smaller and cross the hind leg. That's it, like that. That's it, like that. Keep doing that on a small circle. So it feels like you're kind of a bit like the turn you do for the vet or the physio, that kind of turn. Just to put him in a little bit more of a relaxed state, and then go from that circle to a right circle and do the same thing. That's it, push him from the inside leg. Because often when you get on, it feels like you daren't use your leg because they're so tense. But we need to sort of slowly do these sorts of exercises so it makes us use our leg in a nice kind of soft way that doesn't take him by surprise. That's better. Yeah, get the hind leg to cross a bit more, like that. That's it. Really has to, this horse needs something to think about all the time, and you've got to kind of make things, not hard, but give him something to think about. That's it. Good. Take him the other way, and then try and get those steps as good the other way. So you're crossing that. That's it. Really feel like you're crossing the hind leg, almost like the quarters are skipping away from you. That's it. Now try and take that neck. I know it's difficult, but take that neck a little bit longer. So you take the hand up a little bit. That's it. Yeah. And slightly push the hand more forwards. Because I appreciate you don't want to go a long rein because you don't know if you're going to need to grab him. Yeah? But at the same time, we want to try to put the relaxation in through his back, through his neck, by trying to really encourage that forward, because he's always going to want to sit a little bit behind the vertical, and we've got to try and encourage him to push the nose out to the vertical. That's it. So now, just like we did in hand as well, just go a little bit down the long side, in like 3/4 line, and a little bit of leg yield, and then come back onto a circle. That's it. So again, you're just asking questions of him that he has to really think about. Good. And then back onto another circle. And then come out of that circle and go down the long side again, and then ask for another few leg yield steps. So instead of just going out and going large, which is going to make him look and spook, and we're kind of going to do it slowly so that we can get all the way round, but he hasn't, you know, he's not as worried about it because you're giving him things to think about on the journey. So push the hand forwards a little bit, try and encourage that nose to go a little bit more in front of the vertical. There, like that. Very good. Now go a little step of shoulder in because you've got the wall there to support you. That's it. And a little step more of shoulder in. Really good there. Well done. Stay in that inside seat bone. Circle. So circle there where he got a little bit stuck. Push the neck out again. That's it. Come back onto sort of this 3/4-ish line and leg yield back out again. When you run out of room, go a little bit shoulder in and then go back on a circle. So put the weight to the left seat bone. That's it. Think a bit forwards there. Think a bit shoulder in. A little bit more. Very good. Back on a circle. Push the neck out. So your chance is there when you've done those couple of exercises like we did in hand. When you've done those exercises, that's your chance to try and push the neck out a bit. You may not be able to sustain it for great lengths of time, but you want to just keep trying to encourage him. A little bit yield out again, a little bit shoulder in again. Take a little bit more angle. Maybe just slightly cut that corner off because it is a bit scary. Circle just round me here and then do a couple of little steps of the shoulder in and then just slightly cut that corner off. Because there we get the tension back again. So then we have to go a couple of leg yield steps. That's it. Couple of shoulder in steps. That's it. Now cut the corner off and go over to the other side. But in the middle of the school, ride another 10-metre circle. So rather than just getting all the way over to the other side, we've got to put lots of things in on our journey to going large. That's it. Make sure your inside leg stays fairly underneath your hip, underneath your shoulder, and doesn't swing too far back, yeah? Then go 3/4 line, because if we try and go straight out to that outside line, that's going to be quite spooky. So then we go a little bit leg yield. Very good. And he's moving away from your leg. Very nice. Then you're going to make a little shoulder in. There. Now you're going to make another circle. And you're going to, on the circle, push the neck out again. That's it. Very good. Because you can really let go there, can't you? That's nice. Then you come back on this line again and you go another little leg yield. So eventually we get further and further towards the outside track and he hasn't realised what we're up to. That's it. A little bit of weight in your left seat bone so he follows you out there. Then you go into the shoulder in and that comes weight into your inside seat bone. And inside leg to outside rein. Here he's got stuck, so make a circle. So if he starts to get like stuck or worried about something, in comes your circle just to take out all the tension. Then a little leg yield again. Good. Very good. Then a little shoulder in. And this gets a bit scarier up in this corner, so make another circle. Put the inside leg forwards. That's it. Good. Push the neck out. Good. We're going to do that along that short side, and when we get over to K, we'll change the rein. So you may need to put a circle in or a bit of a leg yield in on that short side. Push the neck out a little bit more. That's it, and then see if you can get over towards K or between K and V, doesn't really matter. Good. Now you're going to come back to make a whole circuit to the left here with a bit of leg yield, bit of shoulder in. So you're going to come, you know, back doing exactly the same as what you did on the right rein, but now on the left rein. Push the neck out. See how much further you can get, you know, how much closer you can get to being able to go all the way around the outside without any tension or stress. Good. This line and a bit of leg yield. Weight in that right seat bone. Very good. Very good. Yeah, little shoulder in. Little circle where he kind of got a little stuck there and got too much in his shoulder. Good. Push the neck out a little bit more. That's it. And a bit of leg yield again. There. And of course everything looks different this way, so he may see things that, although he's been passed on the left rein, or sorry, on the right rein, they may look very different when he comes past them on the, you know, the other rein. So push the neck out a little bit more. That's it. Good. Could you maybe just a fraction, the smallest fraction, let the hand a little bit more forwards, or lengthen the rein a fraction? That's it. Lengthen the rein a fraction. There, that's it. Let the neck out a bit more. It's very difficult because you also want to be ready to catch him if he's, you know, going to be silly or get spooked by something. But at the same time, you've got to kind of try and build a little trust with each other. That's it. Good. 3/4 line. Yeah. And then your leg yield. Those are loads better. Weight in that right seat bone as you go out. There you go. Now you go left seat bone, shoulder in. Yeah. Now could you know, after that, so if you do that set of reps again, if you like, a leg yield, a shoulder in, what about now straightening up and seeing if you can stay on that line? And if he's going to stay there, or if he's going to need you to support him with a bit more shoulder in or another circle or something like that. Very good. Push the neck out. Now straighten him. Okay, so you're going to do something a bit similar, but not really so much like the shoulder in the trot. So you'll do a bit of trot, a circle. The circle might be a little bit bigger than the 10-metre circle. But you're still going to feel like you do a little bit of leg yield, baby leg yield, so that you're not just going large and just trotting round. No leg yield, and from the leg yield, trot. Yeah, that's it, from the leg yield. So now think a little bit leg yield. Now go circle. Push the hand forwards a little bit and encourage the feeling of the bit coming up in the bars of his mouth in the corner for him to take the bit forwards and down, yeah? So up with your hands. That's it. Now go a little bit leg yield again. That's it. Take the bit up in the corners of his mouth. That's it. Push the hand forwards and up. The elbows, then you have like you're following the line as if you were doing a give and retake. That's a super trot, yeah. More forwards now, so he's actually working a little bit more over his back. That's it. Now take the neck forwards and down again. Teeny weeny bit of leg yield, just the feeling of it. Yeah. Forwards and down with the neck. Yeah, leg yield. So here where he bunches up, keep riding forwards. That's it. Bit leg yield. You just get stuck. That's it. Now praise him, really praise him. So as soon as he does what, you know, you've asked him to do, make sure you make a big fuss of him. Good, come and change the rein. But do like a short diagonal, so you're not riding him too close to the end. So a leg yield feeling now. Now a leg yield feeling from your right leg to your left rein. So you kind of glide all the way over towards S. And you encourage him to take that inside bend. And you push that neck out again. More, more, more. There, pat him, make a fuss of him. Good, little bit leg yield along the next long side. And just slightly folding him a little bit onto the inside rein. Yeah, forwards, forwards. Take the neck out, 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 out. Good. Take the neck out, out, out. And just, again, just bring the bit up in the corners of his mouth. That's it. Just gently, gently. Now forwards with the trot. So yeah, come on, in front of my leg. Because a lot of what he's doing is where he just gets a bit stuck behind your leg. Yeah, take the neck down again. Just a gentle flex onto the inside rein. And then you're going to kind of flex him onto the inside rein. And when he's there, make a fuss of him. So flex him and then reward him by letting go. That's it. Now reward him by letting go. That's it. Good. So you just need to check diagonal. Yeah. Because he's sort of, that's partly to do with the rhythm. Because his rhythm changes quite often. He can swap you around without you realising. Take the neck forwards. Go on, be brave and take it a little bit deeper. And a little bit lower. Just support him with your seat and legs. Keep really steady. And then a little leg yield when he gets all a bit disgruntled like that. And hand up in the corner of his mouth. That's it. Now forwards and leg yield. Keep going. Go on. Yeah. That's it. Pat him. Go on as soon as he goes forward. It's kind of a bit of a confidence thing for him. Now you've got a nice trot. Just got to keep thinking about your diagonal. That's it. You're perfect now. Yeah, really ride that forwards. That's the trot. It's just trying to keep everything balanced, isn't it? Which is really hard on a young horse. Forwards, forwards, forwards. Good. Pat him. Woo, nearly medium trot then, Anna. Pat him. The patting is not only for him, it's for you as well. Because it makes you breathe and let go for a moment. Yeah, pat him. Yeah, bigger trot. Pat him. Whee! Pat him. Good. Make a bit of a circle, somewhere maybe in the middle. And then you're just going to gently sit and ask for canter, but not while he's like, you know, you want that nice relaxed trot. So there's no point in doing it there. You wait until he's soft again. Go, go, inside leg. Don't let him get suddenly straight, because if he suddenly gets straight, he's going to drop you. He needs to be slightly bent round your inside leg like that. Give, 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 leg, 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 give, give, give. There, keep going. Don't get straight, because he'll drop you. So always give yourself plenty of room that you can almost leg yield. Don't take the inside rein, give, give, give. Leg, 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 leg. Give, 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 give. Yeah, that's it. Give. Good. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Inside leg. Give. Give yourself enough room to slightly leg yield. Whee! Make a big fuss of him. Ride with one hand. Yeah, pat him. See how much better? Because then the consistency on the rein, because you're not fiddling with both. Look how much rounder he is. It's so different, isn't it? You mustn't touch too much. You mustn't hold too much. You just place your hand like it's a little gentle side rein, yeah? Look how much better that is. Because what you're doing, and it's tiny, you're not even hanging on really. It's the tiniest amount where you slightly go, there's one rein, here's the other rein. Oh, I need to take this one. And then that disrupts his balance. But you can't do that with one hand, can you? Yeah, now sit on your bottom. Remember what I said to you about rolling back into your seat and riding like you're pushing his hind leg down. Give, give, give. That's it. This way what he'll do is he'll pop out more to the outside, he'll fall. Yeah. That's it. A bit more forwards and a bit more give in the rein. Allow the neck out a bit more. Good. Give yourself plenty of room along that long side so you're not too close to the wall. You can almost leg yield a little bit towards the wall if you need to give. Don't pull back on that inside rein. Forwards, 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 forwards. Give, 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 give. That's it. Give. Give, give, give. Don't overbend him this way. Good. Pat him. Make a huge fuss. Well done. Now, I want you to really explore that neck out now in the trot. Trust him. Leg forwards. You've got to do a really long, stretchy trot for me. So you slow the rising a fraction, because when you give him the rein, what happens is because he can't support his body yet, he obviously doesn't have complete self-carriage, but you give him the rein and he wobbles and he panics a little bit and he goes faster. Yeah, put the neck straighter. Now put the hand forwards. That's it, pat him. Put the reins in one hand. Now push that left hand up his neck. That's it. That's loads better. Got a bit of cowboy riding. That's it. Well done, good. Okay, now you can walk. That's more than enough. That was loads better than last time, wasn't it? Loads better. So that was a really great session with Messi and Anna. He came in and he was really tense, and he's only been out a few times, so we're just trying to teach him a little bit more about how to relax when he's out. So I gave Anna a few exercises to do, a little bit of baby leg yield, a little bit of shoulder in, and just taking it step by step, and starting with the in hand I think is really valuable when they're this sharp and they're this intelligent.
I find him really easy out hacking now. I can get him to relax and he trots really forward and everything out hacking. When we go in the school, at the moment it's all a bit tense. Everything's a bit excitable, and yeah, so we came here for a lesson the other day and he was like sitting on a time bomb the whole time. We eventually managed to get him to relax, so today it was really good to be able to come in here, get us both to relax, because the hardest thing I think as a rider when you're sitting on something explosive is actually trusting them to let go. But I think Sarah managed to convince both of us that we could actually do it. So yeah, I'm really chuffed with him.
Good, that'll do.